Hi there, my name is Marley and welcome to my 24-hour reading blog. I've done two 24-hour reading vlogs before. Hopefully you can't hear my cat playing in the background. I did one in 2020, 2021, and now I've been wanting to do one again in 2022, and I had this free weekend where my boyfriend is actually gonna be out of the house today as well, so I thought today would be the perfect day to try and do another one. These are always a little stressful, but they are always fun, and it's a good way to just knock out a couple books. I do have a couple other things I want to do today, like cleaning the house, so I might potentially make this into a 48-hour readathon instead of 24. You guys will know if I do that based on the title, obviously, but I'm hoping I can just keep it to one day instead of two if possible. So let's go over the books I want to try and read today. The first one is Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. She is a very popular thriller author that I've been hearing about in the last couple years, and I think this was her release from last year, which everyone was reading. So of course you have to have a thriller for a 24-hour readathon, at least for me, because I normally read those very quickly and it's not hard to read it in one sitting. The other book I want to try and read is I Kiss Shara Wheeler by Casey McQuiston. A YA contemporary book is also always a good choice for a 24-hour readathon for me because they are so light and normally quick to get through as well. So yeah, this is a highly anticipated release for me that I just have not gotten to yet. So those are the two books I want to try and read. I don't know if I will be able to read more than two, so that's the plan. And I think it is about 9:15 right now, so maybe we'll say 9:15/9:30 is the start of this readathon. So yeah, let's see how much I can read today and have a good time. Look organized, but I feel like it's a bit more organized now. Okay, I'm only 7% of the way through. I've read 2 chapters, but I just thought I would update. Rock, Paper, Scissors is about a married couple. They're around the age of 40 and they are no longer happy in their marriage, typical, and they are going on this weekend getaway to Scotland. But of course, the weather is terrible. It's very snowy, which I assume will leave them being trapped there. So far, we've just seen the car ride to get to this little chapel that they're staying at, and then we saw them arrive there. I remember from the synopsis or when people described it that it seems like the couple is trying to kill each other, or one of them is trying to kill the other and you don't know which one. So either the wife's trying to kill the husband or the husband's trying to kill the wife. Both of them have made little comments like, oh, I have a different plan for the weekend. So they're trying to make you think it could be either of them. I think it could be the wife, and I already am having all these theories even after only this little part of the book. But the husband has this condition called, I forget what it's called. I'll put it on the screen maybe. Pro something, but it's a condition where you can't recognize faces. I've never heard of this, but I did look it up and it is real. So I guess you can see everything else except for people's faces. So he doesn't even know what his wife looks like. He can never recognize anyone's face. So it leads to a lot of awkward situations or whatever. That would obviously be very hard. My theory is that that's not even his wife that's with him. Maybe it's someone else that he has wronged or something that has taken the wife's place and is planning to kill him. That's what I think it's gonna be, or that's just a potential guess for a twist, because I feel it has to be something with his condition. She didn't just put that in for no reason, right? There's gonna be someone that tricks him because he cannot recognize their face. So that's my initial thoughts. I'll keep reading. I cleaned the bathroom so far, and then I need to clean the bedroom, but I'm waiting till my boyfriend wakes up so I can do that. And yeah, I think I'm only gonna clean those 2 rooms today, and then I'll clean the living room and kitchen tomorrow. sweet to get through all this reading. Alright, I am now 41% of the way through the book, and it is 1:30. As I hoped, the book is very, very quick and addicting to read, so I'm really enjoying it, and it will be no problem to finish it. A little bit more about the book. As I said, we're following the couple, and the girl's named Amelia, and she works at like a dog shelter, and then the guy is named Adam, and he is a screenwriter. His dream is to like write his own screenplays to get adapted, but he's kind of gotten stuck just adapting other people's books, which is pretty cool. But yeah, he's definitely like a workaholic, and that is one of the main like issues in the relationship, is that he cares more about work than about her. And the title of the book, Rock Paper Scissors, comes from the fact that Adam has this manuscript. It was like the first one he ever wrote, and it's called Rock Paper Scissors, but we don't know what his manuscript was about, just that it's never been made into a movie. And sometimes they play rock, paper, scissors as well. Another thing we're seeing, besides their two point of views, are letters that Amelia wrote to Adam throughout their marriage, but she never gave to him. It was just sort of like a journal type of thing. But that is giving us some background into their marriage and how it started out good and is slowly turning bad. And she said she was inspired to write these letters because of his manuscript, so obviously it has something to do with letters. Another thing about their past is that both of them have like tragic backstories. So Amelia is an orphan. Her parents like died the night she was born, and then Adam's, I forget his details, but I know his mom died, and we just learned more about like how she died, and it's sort of mysterious. I'll just say, I think he could have seen who killed her, but he couldn't recognize the face due to his condition that he has. And I think that's gonna be a big plot point. I knew it was gonna be something with his condition would be relevant. I feel like maybe the person that killed his mom is gonna like come back into the picture, or it's gonna be like a big reveal of who it was. I think my original theory, I told you guys, I don't know if that's really gonna be a thing. I don't really believe that. But yeah, there's a lot of creepy things going on at this like chapel that they're staying at. And there's another element that was introduced that I'm not gonna say to avoid spoilers, but it's adding a lot of intrigue and a lot of like creepiness to the story and to the mystery. There's definitely something weird going on and some things being hinted at that I wasn't really expecting from this book. So I think it will go in some interesting directions. I'm really enjoying it. Since I already did my like chores that I wanted to do for the day, I think I'm literally just gonna sit and read, maybe go out on my balcony to read. And I think later I'm gonna pick up dinner because, as I said, my boyfriend's out of the house, so I'm just gonna like pick up a sub for myself. And that's really the plan. It's 3:30. I'm 72% of the way through Rock, Paper, Scissors. Still loving it. There's no way it would be less than a 4-star. It's just a really good, fast-paced thriller. We've gotten quite a few different clues now for the mystery, but I don't really feel like I have any like solid theories. I feel like at this point in the book, I'm just like reading very quickly and not really stopping to theorize too much myself, but I'm very looking forward to seeing everything come together and what exactly is going on, because I feel like we found out quite a bit of information, but there's still just a few like missing pieces really with what's happening. But yeah, I like it. I probably won't update again maybe till I finish it, and then we can see my final reading and what I thought of the big reveal whenever it comes. Finished the book, and I think I'm gonna give it 5 stars. It was very twisty. I liked how everything came together at the end. I do feel like I was on the right track with certain theories I had and certain thoughts I was having, but I did not see all of that coming. Like, that was a lot. And then there was a decent amount of falling action and kind of like additional twists and like additional things to just sort of make you question things. And there's a little bit that I would say is up to your interpretation. It kind of gave me like Verity vibes by Colleen Hoover. It's been a while since I read that, but I do think that if you like that book, then you would like rock, paper, scissors. So yeah, I feel good about it. I really enjoyed it. I definitely look forward to reading more of Alice Feeney's books. I definitely need to try and prioritize that. Because yeah, this was great. And now I'm going to eat dinner, I think. Or maybe I'll start I Kiss Shara Wheeler while my insulin is delivering. With type 1 diabetes, I have to give insulin like 20 minutes before I eat or half an hour before I eat. So maybe I will start I Kiss Shara Wheeler, eat my sub, and then yeah, keep reading my second book. I was reading at the park a little bit, as you saw, but like there were so many bees there. I was like, okay, I can't stay here too long. But yeah, I see why this book was so popular. Very good. Alright, it is now 8:30 and I am nearly 100 pages into I Kissed Shara Wheeler. If you guys don't know what it's about, we are following a main character, Chloe, who is in high school. Randomly, her arch nemesis, Shara Wheeler, kisses her and then disappears. And then Chloe ends up finding out that Shara Wheeler also kissed 2 other people before she disappeared, 2 boys, and so the 3 of them are sort of teaming up to figure out where she went. And they are finding these different notes that Shara left for them, kind of like little clues and riddles and things like that to, I guess at the end, find out where she is. So as people have mentioned, it definitely is giving John Green Paper Town vibes. But yeah, I would say I'm definitely not enjoying this as much as Rock, Paper, Scissors. It's very YA, and YA is very hit or miss with me now, especially if it's contemporary, or really only if it's contemporary. There's certain things I'm not loving. I think especially because Chloe is not really a character I relate to, because she is a very like confident, successful student. She does really well in school. That's why she hates Shara, is that they have this like competition to be valedictorian. She has a lot of friends, stuff like that. I relate to more of the like loner, socially anxious sort of teen characters, so I don't super relate to any of the characters in this book, at least not yet. I feel like I do like Shara. She's very mysterious at the moment, but she is described as like the most popular girl, but she's really, really nice, like so nice. So I really like that about her, and I suspect obviously that she is gay and has a crush on Chloe, but they live in a very homophobic town. So I think this is Shara's way of coming out to Chloe or something. I don't know. But I do like all the notes and like the mystery of trying to find her. That's definitely my favorite part so far. But yeah, it's definitely not my favorite thing to like read about teenagers anymore when it's a contemporary setting. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know if I'll finish it today, just because I kind of want to watch a movie tonight and my boyfriend is back, so we'll see. Hopefully I can get further. Stay tuned. Alright, I'm at 230 pages out of 350, so a little over 100 left. I did take a break to watch a movie called Purple Hearts because it had a type 1 diabetic character as the main character. I didn't love it in general, and I also feel like the diabetic rep could have been better. I feel like they mostly just wanted a character who had medical costs, so it is good that they focused on how expensive insulin is, because it is really expensive, I think, especially in the US, which is not great. But I think the overall type 1 rep like wasn't the best, but at least I got to see a character with type 1 diabetes. But yeah, I have been reading I Kiss Shara Wheeler. I am liking it more than I was at first. Definitely deals with like, I would say, an unlikable main character and like a lot of frustrating things sort of happening and some predictable things happening. But I think all these things are kind of common in YA and to be expected. But yeah, I kind of did put the pieces together of this sort of Shara Wheeler mystery and kind of knew what was going on. But there's some cute stuff. There's obviously a lot of queer stuff going on. Everyone knows by now, like Casey McQuiston writes a lot of LGBT stories that are really good. So yeah, it's been pretty good. I feel like I would probably rate it a 4-star where we're at now. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised there's still 100 pages left. I feel like we kind of hit like the climactic part and the big reveal. I do like the dynamic between I guess, the main ship in this book. I like the whole like literal enemies to lovers kind of thing, or like hating each other and loving each other like thing that's going on. I think it's fun. But I am feeling pretty readed out, like pretty tired. It's, I think, almost 1 o'clock, or it is 1 o'clock, so I'll either update again tonight if I finish the book, or you might see me tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll get up early to try and finish the book. I don't know what I should do. Good morning, it's the next day, 9:30. I did not finish the book yet, so we're gonna extend the reading vlog a little bit, I think, this morning. And I'll just try and finish it quickly this morning, but I thought I would show you me changing my insulin pump, because I don't think I've ever shown it on my channel yet, and I've been using an insulin pump for a couple months now, and my current one expired. So right now I'm wearing it on my belly. Show that here. So I'm wearing it right here. So first we have to deactivate this one. So this is my PDM that like controls my pump. So we'll go view pod details, change pod. Oh my god, I can't even show it. Deactivate pod. Oh my god. That's deactivating. So now I can take it off. There you go. Okay, so now we're gonna go set up a new pod. You can't even read it. So now we have to fill my new pod with insulin. So here's the new one. We'll open it up. And it comes with this little syringe thing. So take that out. Screw the lid on. There we go. So I actually think we're gonna have to open up a new syringe. Here we go. So we bring the air in. And then we draw out the insulin. You can't really see what I'm doing. Tap it to get rid of the air bubbles. Okay. Now we'll put it in the pod. So there's a little hole to inject it. Those beeps mean it's activated. So we are going to hit next. And now it will communicate with the pod, so we have to keep it beside each other like this. In the meantime, we can decide like where my new pod's gonna go. I think I'm gonna stick with my stomach area because that is the best area for absorption of the insulin. Okay, so next up we can record the pod site. So just to keep track of where you've been putting your pod, so you don't put it like in the same place too many times. So you can have it like your stomach, your thigh, like the back of your arm, your back, your upper butt, stuff like that. So let's just do stomach again, as I said. Kind of awkward to show you guys my belly, but I think I'm gonna put it right here. And I'm out of alcohol wipes, so I'm kind of a bad diabetic. But we're gonna take this blue thing off. Okay, and then we just take the sticky things off and put it on. I don't think I put it over to the side that much before, so hopefully that's an okay sight. So once it's in, we hit start. And then it'll ask you to just confirm, and then you hit confirm, and then it's just gonna automatically insert that cannula. So I just kind of wait on the edge of my seat, and it went in. It hurts a little bit, sometimes more than others. And just asking, is it in properly? And it looks like it is, so we're gonna hit yes, and then we're good to go for another 3 days. Every 3 days I have to change this. Here we are, a little over 24 hours from when I started the video, and I just finished I Kissed Shara Wheeler, and it was so good. It was so beautiful. I was tearing up at the end. It's just so cute, and it's such a good story for any like queer kids out there, especially living in more of the like homophobic areas, religious areas and stuff. And it was just great. I think I'll give it 4 stars, maybe 4.5. Like, it was really, really good, and yeah, I really recommend it. And Casey, as always, yeah, I would say always in their books, like, make some big grand gesture kind of thing at the end, or like a big event or something where everyone bands together to like make a statement or like save something or do something big. So that's always kind of fun, seeing all of our characters come together and do something like that. Then it's always just such a beautiful, like, inspiring moment at the end, and it was great. So very happy I finally got to this, and as I said, just really recommend it. That's gonna be the end of the 24-hour reading vlog. I finished 2 books, which I think is really, really good. I think I'm ahead of my reading schedule now, which is great. Thank you guys if you managed to watch the whole thing. Definitely let me know in the comments if you've read either of these books and what you thought, and how do you feel about 24-hour readathons? Have you done them before? Do you plan on doing them? I think they're very fun, but I think you really have to pick the right books, and you have to pick books you think are gonna be good and you're gonna be able to just sit and read for hours. And I think thrillers are great for that, and I think like romances or contemporaries are good for that. So that's all. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Goodreads and Storygraph, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!